Okay, let's just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture. We're going to do Tara this morning. And let me share her image. All right. So let's just settle to a nice, comfortable seated posture. And for those of you who are sitting cross-legged, you can maybe make sure you are sitting right on top of your sits bones, so your pelvis isn't tipping back. So you're not sitting back on your sacrum. So be nicely sitting right on top of your sits bones. And for all of us, unless you're not feeling terribly well, it's a really good idea to not be leaning into whatever it is you're sitting on. So just for this short amount of time, we just try and hold ourselves up. So if you are sitting at your desk with the feet down, you can have your feet about a hip's width apart, knees a hip's width apart, and shoulders aligned with your hips. And as best you can, your ears can be aligned with your shoulders. Now your spine, of course, it has natural curves, so it's not ever going to be completely straight. But what we want is a nicely aligned spine that's lengthened. We don't want anything to be too slumped, because it changes the flow of energy through the body. It changes the flow of the blood and the oxygen through the body. All of these things affect our concentration. So a nice long spine. You can imagine a string of pearls of light. And imagine somebody's like a puppeteer from the crown of your head, just very gently lengthening. Maybe somebody's got a strand of hair. So you can just tip your head slightly forward, a little bit of length in the back of the neck. Eyes down, looking along the length of the nose. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, and just relax the jaw, the temples. Relax the crown of the head. And just release any tension at the top of the head. Just allow some softness to come into your face. Relax the back of the head, the shoulders, the neck, the throat, the chest, belly. Allow your shoulder blades to drop down. And then just relax your limbs. And your hands can be just placed wherever is most comfortable for you. And just notice the sensation of the air as you're inhaling and exhaling. Then be aware of any sounds in your environment, and just allow those sounds to be there. So just be aware of the extent to which you follow them with the mind. So try not. And just be aware of whether sound is distracting you. So whether it's your cat jumping up on the computer table, people in your home maybe making breakfast or getting ready to go out. Just be aware of how aware you are of your surroundings. And then you decide whether it's a distraction or not for you. And then notice the thoughts that might be arising in the mind. And just allow them to arise, to abide as you observe them, and then they just kind of fade away. So try not to, again, follow those thoughts or follow the story. And you can maybe say to yourself, I am thinking, or I am planning, or this is a future story that I just made up. I have no idea whether it's going to be reality or not. Excuse me. And try not to criticize what's going on in your mind. It's very important that we keep away from that. It's something that we're all so used to doing. It's almost like a habit. So then bring to mind all these people of our life, our loved ones, the ones we don't love so much and are strangers. Imagine they can all change place at any time, our relationships with each of these individuals, these groups of people. And they're all equal in their wish to be happy and their wish to be free from suffering and having this extraordinary capacity for Buddhahood, just like us. So we'll do this meditation on Tara this morning for the benefit of all these people of our life, by extension, all sentient beings. And for this moment in time, think about our dear Mummy Max. And if there's anyone else in your life you want to motivate for. So we have this beautiful Tara image. So you can, you don't have to have her quite as intricate as is in this tanka. But you can imagine she's in the space in front of you. She has this beautiful, radiant, light green light body. And she's sitting on a multicolored lotus, and her left foot is drawn in and her right foot is out, resting on its own little multicolored lotus. And her left foot drawn in indicates her complete and effortless control over her desire energy, and her right foot out indicates her willingness and her capacity to get up and act for sentient beings. And often she's referred to as the wish-fulfilling Buddha. And she's representing the quick capacity to cut through obstacles, to get things done and to be successful, and of course, to make us all blissful. So you can imagine Tara as young, youthful as possible. She is radiant and full of energy and full of bliss. She's wearing these beautiful silken garments and jewelry on her ears, her ankles, and around her neck. You can also imagine this is the mind of your teacher manifesting in this form for your benefit. To the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened by this practice of meditating on Guru Tara. May I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. So we do this one little step at a time. With this is the receiving blessings from Tara. And it's also purification. So we start with the body and imagine Tara sends powerful, blissful white light from the Om at her brow chakra. And this enters your brow and completely fills you. And imagine that all your problems and sufferings and heaviness of body are purified by this light. and all the harm you have ever done to any living being with the body and all infinite past bodies is also purified, not one atom left, eradicated completely. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Now imagine the light coming again, and this time your body has become a blissful light body, just like Tara's indestructible, just like it will be when you attain the deity's body, the Sambhavakaya. And just imagine it's not possible to ever harm others with this body again. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Now imagine she sends a red light this time from the R at her throat chakra to your throat. And this time imagine this light is purifying all the problems of all of our speech, your speech, inappropriate speech, useless speech, uncontrolled speech, angry speech, criticism, this inability we have to express ourselves appropriately, and that all the harm we have ever done to any living being with the speech of this life and infinite past lives is also totally purified, eradicated by this blissful red light, not one atom left, as we recite the mantra again. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. Om tare 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 ture soham. And imagine the light coming again, and this time you're full of the blissful, perfect, compassionate wisdom, appropriate speech of Lamatara. So whatever sound you utter, whatever sound, whatever syllable falls out of your mouth is necessarily beneficial to any living being who hears it. And then also think of the things that you write, your emails, your social media, anything that you put up on social media in your name, whether it be a photograph or a video, be beneficial to anybody who watches it or reads it or hears it, sees it. And all of this is your potential. This is all your speech. And feel full of this powerful speech energy. Om tare ture soham. 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 Now imagine Lama Tara sending powerful beams of blue like the sky, from the blue hum at her heart chakra. And this enters your heart. And just imagine all the unhappiness of your mind. So any confusion, any arrogance, any anger, pride, jealousy, resentment, hurt, anxiety, depression, self-hate, all of this is completely purified, and that all of your delusions, including the root ego grasping, which is the cause of all of our own suffering and why we harm others. And this is what Yangtze Rinpoche calls our scammer. Imagine this is totally eradicated by the powerful blue light, not one atom left. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Excuse me. Now the blue light comes again, and this time feel full of this blissful, omniscient, compassionate mind of Lamatara. And all of this is your potential. This is who you really are. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Now our body, speech, and mind. So imagine the three lights coming from Lama Tara's three chakras simultaneously. So the white Om from her brow, the red Ah from her throat, and the blue Hum from her heart. And at the same time, they penetrate your three places. And this time feeling that even the subtlest stains of all delusion are completely eradicated. And the scammer is gone as well. Not one atom left. Feel very blissful. Stay in this blissful state while we recite the mantra. And then after we finish reciting the mantra, you can concentrate on being one with the energy of Mother Tara. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Now imagine that Lama Tara's lotus dissolves upwards into her body. That little foot lotus dissolves up into her leg, into her body. And she comes to sit above the crown of your head and faces the same way as you. And then out of her strong wish to become one with your mind, and remember this is also the mind of your teacher, she dissolves into green light and melts into you through your crown and merges with your body, your speech, and your mind. And think, I am one with Lama Tara's holy body, holy speech, and holy mind. And feel really blissful, feel really inspired. Everybody, let's just dedicate all the positive energy that we've created this morning, all our creative energy, the benefit of all those people of our life, and by extension, all sentient beings. And of course, for ourselves as we're moving along our spiritual path. All right, everybody, so beautiful to see you all. And there's something in the chat. Oh, the same thing as before. Okay. All right. So if you want to do Medicine Buddha with Mary, not this Mary, the other Mary, for Mummy Max, Sister Max, it's happening at, what did you say? High noon? Yeah, that sounds okay. All right, everyone, lots of love. I'll see some of you this evening. Nice to see you there, Phyllis. All right, bye-bye, everybody. Thank you for coming.